We are going to continue working with our two-step word problems. And again, kind of what we've been doing this week is a little bit different. The activity today is going to be a little bit different as well. So I want to walk through one example problem with you so you can kind of see the format of it. Okay, so again, if you can just put your name and date, you should be able to type in those boxes. And then I went ahead and added in those clue word cheat sheet for you so you can use it on this problem and on this activity. And then I'm going to walk through problem 1 for you. Okay, So problem 1 actually goes on to 3 different slides today, and that's okay. So the first slide, we are just simply dragging the steps of what we're going to do and how we're going to solve a problem. And then on slides 2 and 3, we're actually going to write the problem and solve it. Okay, so I am going to make this just a tad bit bigger for you because I know it's kind of hard to see down here. Oh, I don't necessarily want that much, do I? We'll just scroll over. Okay, so it says, and you'll notice before I read this problem, there is the audio button up here in the corner. Feel free to just hit play because Google Read and Write will not work with this assignment. Okay, so problem 1 says that Thomas bought 4 packages of hamburgers at the grocery store, and that each package of hamburgers cost $7. He also bought a milk carton for $4. How much money did Thomas spend in all? Okay, so now we need to go through and we need to ask ourselves, what 2 steps are we going to do to solve this problem? Okay, so we're trying to figure out how much money he spent in all. Well, I don't know how much money he spent on those 4 packages of hamburgers. I know how much one package cost, but he bought 4. So my first step should probably be to calculate how much money 4 packages of hamburgers cost. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that as step number 1. Okay, then once I figure out how much the hamburgers cost, I can add how much my milk cost to figure out how much he spent all together. So I'm going to read through my final options. I don't need to calculate how much more money one package of hamburger is compared to the milk. No, I don't need to do that. So I don't think this is step number 2 for me. Calculate the total cost of one package of hamburger and 1 carton of milk. Well, he didn't just buy 1 package of hamburger, so I don't need this one either. Calculate the total cost of 4 packages of hamburger and 1 carton of milk. This is what my second step would be. So now that I have my 2 steps, I can move on to slide number 2. Same problem, that he bought 4 packages of hamburgers at the grocery store, and each package cost $7. He also bought a carton of milk for $4. Okay, and once again, to know how much money did Thomas spend in all. Okay, so this is my step number 1. And if you remember back on step number 1, we're figuring out how much the hamburgers cost. Okay, so H is the cost of 4 packages of hamburgers. Okay, and I know that, so I know, I'm going to type in this box right here, that he bought 4 packages of hamburgers. And I know that each pack of hamburgers cost $7. So this is my problem right now. 4 times 7, and I don't know my answer yet, so we're just going to put H there. But if I actually go through and solve this, 4 times 7 equals 28. And remember, since we're talking about money, we have to add that money sign in front. Okay, so he spent $28. Now I'm going to go on to step number 2, which is the next slide. Okay, again, my problem hasn't changed, but my equation over here is going to. So it wants to know, what equation can you use to find the total amount of money that Thomas spent? Okay, so I know that my hamburgers cost $28, and I know that because I figured it out on my last slide. Okay, now I know that I need to add the cost of the milk. And the milk cost $4. And again, it's just saying right here that M is the total amount of money that Thomas spent. And if I go through and I add those two numbers together, my answer would be $32. So for the hamburgers and that 1 carton of milk, Thomas spent $32. Okay, so that was problem number 1. And problem number 1 is split up into 3 slides, and it's going to be the same the rest of the way through this activity. Okay, so you're not having as many problems to do today, but you're going to have to kind of work through those problems. Okay, so again, the rest of the problems are set up very, very similarly. Goodness. You're going to drag the steps in order, and then you're going to go through and solve the problem in 2 steps, just like I did with that problem number 1. Okay, there's not that many to do, and I believe in you guys. You can do it. Remember, I'm on Zoom the whole class period if you need help.